Hey guys, sorry that came over, but I appreciate you coming over here to Adam Post. It's your introductions this time.
All right, that was our friend Wenger. We love Wenger and his Wengery ways. We are doing a special Wengcast type of broadcast here tonight. We've got a cover for some internet issues, especially because we have the amazing, talented, beautiful Shimmera with us tonight, talking about his new book, SOS Onslaught. And, of course, the lovely and talented Bearz, Bear N.
How y'all doing?
What up, Bear N?
Well, not much. Excited for what's coming up.
It is coming up, that's for sure. Watch.
Bearz did play Minecraft until he passed out.
Not entirely passed out. I was very tired, though.
I figured that's why he's not here.
It's how dangerous is this? I have Bearz on my channel. I just got to 1,000 subs. I might get monetized. And I got Bearz N on here. I'm going to have to be careful. All right. Well, it's a great night. It's an exciting night. I know Bearz has some cool stuff to show us about Gale. There's all sorts of interesting stuff going on. John, hi, good to see you. If you guys haven't seen before, this is my friend Matt Wenger, the super talented Wenger, the writer of Super Harem, creator. Bearz, who has a lot of potential. He's a funny, wild guy. Eric Brand's the man. Good to see you, man. Welcome, Eric Brand. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. Things happen on this channel. Unspeakable things, but sometimes fun stuff. Chimera is a creator, a writer, and he also kind of hangs around Comicsgate. Good to see you, Chimera. Thanks for jumping around the channels with us.
Thanks for that introduction.
Yeah, I think I oversold you a little bit, so you're going to have to really just, triple it up tonight. Show people what you're all about. I know you can't super chat. One of these days, we'll get the super chats rocking over here, and we will forward all the cash to Wenger. All right, Bearz, are you ready to wow us with what you've put together? Because you have some impressive stuff for tonight.
Yeah.
We got to look at Chimera's comic first.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Definitely do Chimera's comic before we do Gale.
All right. First things first. I'm going to share Chimera's comic. Let's see how long your video is. Is it like 15 minutes?
It's like 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Let's start by watching your really cool promo.
Sure thing.
All right.
A vigilante and his new friend take it home.
Straight to the point. Looks cool and interesting. Tell us about what SOS Onslaught graphic novel is.
Sure. So SOS Onslaught is like a prequel / spinoff to my main series, SOS. It takes place in 1995, so 25 years in the past. Focuses on a body-armored vigilante as he takes down criminals, and a crime boss that vigilante had disfigured puts a $3 million hit on vigilante and hires a bunch of supernatural assassins, like that Haitian voodoo guy, the werewolf, and a vampire.
Wow.
So Vigilante has to team up with his war buddy, who's kind of like this mutant-looking guy, to take down the mobsters and the supernatural assassins. And the cover is by Simon Bisley.
Simon Bisley?
Yep.
There it is. And this he did recently?
Yeah, a few months ago.
Pretty cool.
And I'm selling the original art for $2,500. So
wow. There it is, original Art Bisley cover.
Yep.
Well, the interior art's interesting looking too. So this is a black and white book?
Yes, and if we hit 7,000, I'll add colors to the 66 pages.
Interesting. So what would you say that this? Do you have it's a cross between this and that, or this is not to be?
Well, I guess you could. Well, I guess you could say Vigilante is like a Punisher meets Blade because he's kind of a vigilante, but he also takes on monsters. And there's a lot of vampires in this book.
Interesting. And this is part of your whole SOS world.
Yes, and I always kind of wanted to do a spin-off and focus on Vigilante. He's kind of just a minor character in the main series, and I kind of wanted to elaborate on his past and his character.
Interesting. Does this take place before your other graphic novel, continuity-wise?
Yes, 25 years before.
Oh, that's a long time ago. Oh, yeah, 1995. I got it. Your other one is present day?
Yes, it is.
No cell phones, but some email, right?
No email.
No email?
No.
Interesting.
And if you missed out on, and volume 1 is actually shipping starting in a few days. And so if you missed out on volume 1, you can grab that.
Congratulations. So that book, volume 1 of SOS, that was interior by Canales, right?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, you have that beautiful color art there. It's a little small for people to see on screen from book 1.
Yep. And Canales is actually doing a pinup. Okay.
Oh,
There's
cool.
And the black guy is Mateo, Donny Cates' bull. So.
Donny Cates' bull.
And there's John Malin, the werewolf.
They're all in here.
Yep.
Do you have a Cecil character?
Yeah, there he is. He's the priest getting bitten by the countess.
Nice.
And she's basically like this crazy bitch. She's basically if your crazy ex-girlfriend times 10.
That's
she's like
a lot.
Yeah, she's like obsessed with the vigilante, like to the point that you'll see.
Interesting. I like this black and white art. So the whole book is black and white. How many pages is this whole book? Do you know? Oh, 66, right?
Yep.
You did say that.
Yep. And it's
Very
a little
cool.
Yep, and it's a little over half done.
Nice. You got a pretty good artist here.
Yeah, that's Rafael Cristani. He did Argonaut, which was like a 22-page comic I was offering on my last campaign.
Interesting. So you're kind of like a sneaky guy that produces all these comics and not everybody knows yet.
Guess not.
Yeah, but it's good that you're getting yourself out here. And the more books you put out and the more books you deliver, people kind of know.
Yeah, I got my proofs a couple days ago, and the books are being printed right now, so I should be shipping them pretty soon.
Excellent. Excellent. You're going to love that. You've shipped other books before too, right? This is your second. Well, that's your first campaign, your prior one.
Yep.
Oh, very cool. You know, it usually is better to get people receiving the first book first. You know that, of course, right?
Yeah, I pushed this launch date as far as possible, but I just couldn't push it anymore.
Schedules, right? Deadlines.
Yeah, because I'm taking time off work. No, it's okay.
Bearz, you always have interesting questions. Do you have any questions about this? Do you see anybody you recognize?
Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh my ass off at the book. I was completely not paying attention.
Stop looking at the book. Bearz, what do you think of this guy with the sword? Are you interested in him?
Well, I mean, I'm not really into red dudes, but you know, it looks pretty cool.
You do like men with swords.
Yes, we lost Wenger.
How did you come to, speaking of which, how did you come to connect with Simon Bisley?
Yeah, I was trying to track down how to get a commission from him, and it took me like a month to find out. I found a website called berserkerart.com just by dumb luck, funny enough. And so I commissioned a painting, and that didn't take too long. He was pretty quick.
Yeah. And he knows
I need the link to that website.
Sure. Let's see.
So, and he knows you're publishing this?
Yes. I said it was for crowdfunded. Let's see.
That's fantastic. I know Simon Sim Poitier is a huge Simon Bisley fan. Oh, there's some other party going on here. Wenger. Wenger, you back there, Wenger? Yeah, he's more or less back. We got Wenger. Oh, private chat.
He's on the bottom now.
He is a bottom guy. All right. He's a replicant who thinks he's human. Malin proved it. Joseph King says, "What's up, guys?" Joe, you have the link to get in here, you crazy bastard. You jump on in. Adam, no mods, okay. Hail Caesar, kill it.
Joseph says, I want a Beasley cover. Chimera said commissioned him. It was apparently pretty easy, right?
Yeah. Funny enough.
Yo, Bianca. Hey, Max Santiago. Look at all these names. All these people we know so damn well. Just to give him Brooklyn says, nice perspective on that chapel shot. Nice spotting of blacks on the inks, too. Well, I'm not going to read into that comment except to say it sounds racist. Only kidding. Eric Brand, you can't super chat. Give your money to Fizz Giggity. She deserves it. And back Peregrine, whatever that book is. Jesus Christ. Would you pick it? If you're going to pick names, clear them through me first. Edgar Tarley. Where's his wrench? There are no wrenches. We don't hand them out.
Yeah.
Only our
Make sure that whatever you do, Adam Post can pronounce.
Yeah, exactly. If I can't pronounce it, I'm not going to say it correctly.
Man, if only there was a way to go online and find some kind of website that can spell things out for you.
Yes.
Like exactly
There's
how
no
to
way
do
to
that.
do that.
No.
You want a Bisley guy? He's not doing a cover for you. Yeah, no, don't give him money. He'll do a cover. Mods are gay. All right, good. So mods can meet with each other at parties and have a good time. Well, look, the art looks really interesting. The book looks cool. You are shipping your first book. You've got the words bracka bracka blam in here and stuff. Are you going to print this in red? Why is this red?
It's just the way Eric Weathers styled it.
Damn you, Eric Weathers. Joe from
What's
Slaughter
up?
Squad.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
How you doing, man? Good to see you. We're just looking at SOS Onslaught, which the link for is in the description because I am that sharp. Everybody should back this. You should give this guy Shimmera all your money. He spent all this money on Simon Bisley. I mean, that's pretty good. You can't really. What else do you want from this guy? Give him a break. Black and white, 66 pages. You're shipping your first book. It's fantastic. So, do you have more SOS stories planned?
Yeah, I got 3 more volumes with Canales, so we'll do like 1 volume per year.
That's great. And Canales has that free time somehow.
Somehow
he makes it happen. All right, let's look at the tiers. So your featured tier is Onslaught plus Volume 1.
Yep.
So that's sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say 35 and then $10 domestic, I believe 16 Canada and 20 international.
Very reasonable. So this would include SOS Onslaught, that's 66-page book. And how big is Volume 1?
It's about 80 pages.
Cool. So this is for people to be able to get both the books. Very cool. Then you have just the Onslaught book.
Yep.
20 big ones. All right, so far nobody went for that yet. It's nice to know people want to just kind of back you and get the featured tier. It always feels good when people buy the featured tier. You have SOS Onslaught plus a pinup. Now, what does that mean? Because Richard Meyer did the same thing with plus pinup. I'm like, what is Richard talking about? So, not to criticize you, but I don't know what it means.
It's basically like a print of the Countess. She'll be shown in a sexy pose, and it'll be drawn and colored by Canales.
That sounds beautiful.
Yep.
All right, let's not back right at this moment.
Give me your credit card info.
All right, and then lastly, we have, if anybody's got $2,500 laying around,
You can get original art from Simon Beasley.
pretty great.
Shit.
Yeah, I got the painting in my closet, and so I can ship it out to you as soon as possible.
Use your Trump bucks.
You got to bet on black or something to get it up to 2,500. That's pretty good. So, how big is this original? People like to know that when they buy originals.
I have no idea.
All right.
Got a guess.
Is it bigger than 11 by 17?
Oh yeah, it's huge. Probably like 20 inches, maybe. It's a huge.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
20
you, Joe.
inches.
Yeah, it's basically.
We're not talking about your height.
We're all waiting to comment on that. Yeah, perfect timing. But in all seriousness, just so you actually could sell this cover, break out a fucking ruler and measure the thing out. Or take an 8.5, 11 piece of paper. You do want to know. I'm not trying to give you a hard time, just being funny. But if you know what the size is, it's definitely good to put it in the listing because you got people like Mr. Biggins or whomever that just has money from God knows where, and they spend it on original artwork like that.
I mean, if you're going to buy a painting by Simon Beasley, you're going to want to hang it up. So that's definitely something that you want to know. Is just so you can plan for where it's going to go.
Yeah, and bigger is also a reflection of value. So it's not just what you do with it; it's also how big it is. Unlike in real life, but no, for a painting, like if it is 20 by 30 or something like that, $2,000, $3,000 is not unreasonable. Adam says that's badass. He's probably referring to me. JVC Paint says that's his shoe size. Yeah, that's a very convenient thing to say on this channel. Maybe eventually some girl will watch. Oh, we got this giggity in here. She's probably mad at me for not knowing how to pronounce peregrine.
Oh yeah, I was looking at our analytics, and forever, like Wingcast was 100% male audience, and now it's 1.6% female.
Ooh.
So I guess that is Popper.
Yeah, that's Piper. Piping in. Yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there.
Yeah.
Well, if we had more of these cameras on, guys, if you had your camera on, the women would have some eye candy. So, I mean, I can't carry this the whole time, but I do the best I can.
Well, I don't have the bandwidth.
You're not covering his face.
What would Carl say about this Bisley piece? Can anybody do Carl's voice?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. No, I suck at that.
Fucking. It's fucking Bisley, for Christ's sake. The engine.
Who the fuck is that?
Why wouldn't you want an original Simon Beasley, you fucking dope?
Yeah. So you're going to go ahead and spend all your money on stupid comics that don't mean anything. You could have a Simon Bisley original. Back SOS,
Hey,
brother. Still
Don't be a fucking
Okay, well, that was Crumple Point, Adam. I don't know.
Carl has a show in the mornings. Has he been doing it every morning?
He does a really good morning show. I definitely recommend people checking that out.
Yeah, just go on YouTube, Carl O'Rowe.
I think he broadcast this week though.
And it'll
He wasn't
fine.
on Monday.
Yeah, I don't know if he was on, but he'll just subscribe to him anyway. Subscribe to my channel. Go on Wenger's channel, even though it's not up right now, and subscribe to Wenger. And Joe from Slaughter Squad. Chimera, do you have a channel yet?
Yeah, I have like 2 videos on there.
All right, so obviously there's a lot going on Chimera's channel. You don't want to miss anything, so look him up. And
on my channel we have memberships now, and we have a good amount of members, I would say, for the subs that we have. I appreciate everybody doing that.
Cool.
We actually got so many that YouTube already unlocked where we can have 2 more custom emojis. So I was wondering what the chat would like to see in those custom emojis. I can make it anything you want.
Hey, I missed it. What happened? What happened to your channel, man?
I'm on this shitty Wi-Fi right now, so I don't have the bandwidth to host. That's why we moved over to Adam's stream.
His man juice is running low at the moment.
Yeah, and I'm not using my camera. I'm just trying to save bandwidth. Hey, will you show what I'm screen sharing real quick, Adam?
yes. Oh,
I just wanted to say real quick, there was an announcement from Alterna that they're going to turn Mighty Mascots into an ongoing series, and I highly recommend this. It's a great comic, especially for the money, and it's a great all ages comic. So if you have a kid you're trying to get into comics, this is the best thing that you could get.
I like that Punchy Bear.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
You should make that your avatar.
Yeah, well, Alterna announced they're going to do more ongoing series, which is really cool.
Arch City has a good idea. He said we need a Sammy Sandwich Hands.
Oh, yeah. God damn it, Arch. Why would you say that?
That's a really good idea. That's the best idea he's ever had, I think. Yeah. Write that one down.
I made one that was like this Gale Shield, so you could pop it up and it would be the Gale Shield. But the words, I couldn't get them to look right, so when you would shrink it down, you couldn't read it.
Did you try just GS?
Yeah, that might work. I don't know if everybody would know what it meant.
Oh, they'll know. I'm reading her book every day until we're done with it. They'll figure it out pretty quick.
Are we ready to read some of Gail's book?
For sure.
So you guys can go ahead and put up whatever. I need to make. I'll try and see if I can make a slideshow.
I don't know, just share us one picture or something.
Yeah, just put the cover up. to fill people in if you don't know,
Mhm.
Gail Cord Schuler is the ruler of the universe, and she's
All right.
also the president of the United States.
And she's also a Walmart employee.
Yeah, and she also works at Walmart. And she's married to Brent Spiner, and he lives on her space station. And she's not able to get back to her space station because of the Jesuits. The Jesuits are the bad guys. So she has to live in this shitty apartment in Florida and work at Walmart.
Goddamn Jesuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get her at the con next year. She probably lives in Florida, right?
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
does.
All right,
That'd
good.
be awesome if we could get her to come to CG-Con, but she would probably just like spurg out on all of it.
If she could just send one of her clones. She doesn't even have to send herself.
No, Adam. You can't clone Gail. I found this out in her most recent video. You can't clone Gail because she has King David genes. That makes her immune to cloning.
Okay.
Back Chimera and back Flying Fortress. I didn't realize that, but I still want to try. Obviously,
All right. But anyway, Bearz has ordered her book, and it came in today, and he's going to read some of it for us.
Can you do it in a Gale voice or?
He's going to do ASMR voice.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh shit, Chimera's koofing. Gotta cover my face.
I'm just gonna do it really nice, quiet ASMR.
Do not give our audience the Ronies.
Mm-mm.
I will not forgive you if you give our audience the Ronies.
I won't goof on them. Don't worry.
Don't koof on me.
Can everybody hear me?
All right, Bearz, what do you got for us?
This is The Forbidden Abyss, Part 1. Brent Spiner and Vladimir Putin.
I mean, the whispering's a little creepy.
That's scary. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, just
scared.
say it in
What?
regular voice.
That's how they talk in those videos.
That's why I'm doing it.
You want to turn it up just a little bit, though. You're a little too quiet. Can you do that?
Bears, can you be louder?
That's better.
Just a little bit.
That's good.
Yeah, that'll work.
Chapter 1, Brent's Forbidden Ground, 1990 to 1992. Brent Spiner lay on his bed and dreamed of getting away in October of 1990. He looked out his window from his Toyota at Paramount Studios parking lot. The tall, toothpick palms.
We're going to lose people. We're losing. The whispering is too much.
It's an ASMR stream.
Your video is beautiful. Your voice is beautiful. Just do it in your voice.
All right, fine. I'll talk normal.
Yeah,
It
you
was
got
a good try.
Yeah, it was a good try. It's an excellent try.
Okay. And just Tufts at the top seemed motionless. The Southern California dry heat bore down on his head. His Gale, but oh god, this bitch with fucking grammar. Gale no doubt felt a cold, crisp breeze when she ventured outdoors from her apartment in Linwood, Washington. If he walked beside her, he'd see snow-capped peaks, not the dusky, far-off California mountains, which he could barely make out because of the smog. These California mountains only served to remind him that Gale, perhaps, was only a glorious figment of his imagination. For over a year, he called her with a number she gave him in her letters. Brent had fallen in love with his fan, a nobody housewife and mother who had bared to him a soul far from ordinary. God, he couldn't get this woman out of his mind.
So wait, hold up right there. So Gail was married with a kid. Is that true? Can we confirm that?
Yes.
And
Fact check.
So she left a family to have this weird fantasy that she's married to Brent Spiner.
It's true love, Wenger. Don't mock it.
Yeah. Now, now this is really important. It doesn't matter if we lose people or not. This is an important story, and it's got to get out.
Oh, yes. Of course, he never talked to her, just called her number and heard her say, hello? Because he said nothing when he phoned her, she hung up on him. He just wanted to hear her voice. Despite millions of letters from fans, her photo and words stood out. From 1989 to 1990, he fell in love with a fan from his fan mail. And she described in her letters to him that she felt rage and what the God, where's the fucking grammar? Jesus Christ. And she felt ragged in his heart, and the dreams he longed for, and what her thoughts were about life, and how life could bring meaning and purpose through her heart caressing his. No, those weren't her exact words, but it was her heart. She somehow felt the innermost longings of his heart, and with those words fulfilled his deepest longings. His long, thin fingers caressed the pillow he held, imagining the pillow as her breast.
I don't like where this is going.
Well, look, he's feeling her up on the cover.
Oh, yeah, he's copping a feel.
Oh, my God.
In literally the best Photoshop ever.
Chimera says Gail touched his pee-pee.
I don't think that's a Photoshop, Bearz. I'm convinced that that's a real picture.
You're right. It absolutely is Brent Spiner doing that.
Is that supposed to be Lori down there with Brent?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Gail. Chimera's in the chat and he's on the stream. What the?
He's everywhere. I think he's on the cover somewhere.
That's Chimera in the background behind Lori and Brent.
How many clones do you have?
Do you think this is true? Stonewall said if Gail wrote a comic and Carl drew it, they would make $500,000 in a day.
Yeah, because I donate all $500,000 buying every copy.
I'm also offering a Gail Simone fleshlight on my campaign.
How many pages is this book?
Total it is 182.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
So
everybody settle in because this is going to be a long night.
I'm not reading the entire book.
The sooner you continue it, the sooner you finish it.
Yeah. This isn't an Andy Kaufman bit where we just sit down and read a whole book.
No, this is serious. This is not a bit.
Mm-hmm. His slender, feeling mouth whisked across the pillow as if taking in her softness and womanliness from afar, soaking in dreams of loving her, of kissing her body. He sensed fires behind her soft eyes and longed to fuel them. To find his solace for the day, he began looking for her letters through the pile. She had no idea how much he longed to read her words. Something about her face, something in her eyes, in that photo she sent him. Such sweet softness, such womanliness and courage. When she finally heard from him in August of 1990 and made a tape for him, he heard her sing. He was smitten. It was over for him. He'd dream of Gail for the rest of his life. His heart rose on angel wings. The words she'd written him over the past year now leapt into his heart so that his heart danced with feelings he never dreamed possible. She was an angel. How she managed to keep her soul so pure and divine, he had no